What's up, guys? Ian Sandusky and Brad back here again for Practical Machinists as we continue our live coverage of PMTS 2025. This has been a great show so far. Lots of cool stuff.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff.
And of course, we had to come by Kennametal. So Kennametal's got a lot of new stuff happening here that I want to make sure you guys see. So of course, the new releases. This stuff was just released, I believe, today. And this is really focusing on medical, small part manufacturing.
Yep.
So what we have over here, you can see obviously they have the big display there that has that brand new tool that just got released. It's milling a bone plate. Those are super difficult to do.
Yep.
I've never done them, but I've seen them and they look awful to do.
We have one right here too.
And there's one right here. So these parts are really, or these tools are really focused on medical manufacturing. Small part stuff, very, very tight tolerance, hard to do. So you can see here, this is a, I believe it's a stem for your hip.
Femoral stem,
something like that. So these tools are really designed for those titaniums. I don't know what kind of materials you use for medical. I guess it's a lot of titanium.
I know stainless as well.
Non-reactive type stuff. Medical also has a lot of really fine holes, really deep drilling. Very, very difficult to do. So this kind of focuses on that. One thing they also do have going on is at the show, there are crazy promos going on right now to help save your shop money. So right now the Kendrill Micros, you're getting free tools if you buy a few. Also for the Swiss stuff, it is 10 inserts per pocket. You get an additional 5 inserts.
Nice.
So you're saving cash while you're doing it. So let's take a quick look at some of this stuff. You can see these are kind of the more Swiss style holders. We've got a part off. We've got the KCS 10B. That one looks brand new. I haven't seen that profile before. That looks like fun. Of course, we also have the kits. These are super, super handy. We actually ran these at my shop, or at least one that was very similar to this. These are those micro boring bars, and it comes with a full kit with the little collets in there. So you buy that kit, you're ready to rock.
Yeah, you got these Harvey Dual Lock ER collets with end mill in them too. These are great.
Have you used those before?
I have. I have a couple of them. They're really nice.
Yeah, no, they're real firm connection in there, which helps.
I do really like these style tools too, with the tips on them and the extensions. These come really nice when you're trying to reach down and get stuff.
Oh, definitely, definitely. And I'm guessing that they probably come in vibration dampening if you need to too. Let's keep going around here because we do have a lot of stuff to show you. Kennametal obviously has a pretty big booth here. On the back side here, we have the stuff that released that you may have seen at IMTS last year. So this stuff, also, we got some of these that we got to play around with as well.
Yes, we did.
Which one did you use?
I used the Harvey 2, this one right here. It was great. I loved it. It performed very well in stainless. No issues with it. Great finishes.
Lots of flutes. Good tool life too, I found.
Yeah.
So of course, we're not going to spend too much time here because you did see a lot of this last year, but you can see lots of stuff on display, lots of stuff getting released. Moving over here, we have some of the real crazy tooling. Look at this.
Have you ever used one of them?
I have not. I don't know if my spindles have enough power, but that thing is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
You can see this giant drill. Look at the inserts on that. The amount of inserts on that drill makes my head spin, but I have a feeling that's because it's just going to hog out material super fast.
For sure.
And of course, you can see some of the applications of it. This is a Blisk. So you'd use a lot of these, maybe the Kencut. Oh, what is that?
Ceramic.
That's ceramic?
Yep.
I don't think I've ever seen a ceramic end mill before.
6-foot ceramic end mill.
What would you use that for?
Let me see that. I don't know. Oh.
Hard materials, I'm guessing. Super alloys. I think that's when you run ceramics in there. And of course, they do have these ceramic high temp alloy inserts.
Yep.
So that'd be for your Inconel, your Hastelloy, your Waspaloy. Pretty crazy stuff. I'm not going to disrupt that anymore. Of course, when we come back around here, they do have another medical release going on here. We'll come back to that because it looks like they're kind of busy over there. But the thing we got to talk about is the fully loaded shop giveaway. This is nuts. This is pretty much like extreme home makeover for your shop.
Yeah, it'd be great for a small shop.
Oh, it'd be insane, the amount of stuff you're getting out of it. Let me grab the flyer here so I make sure I say everything correctly. So all you gotta do is come by. First, second, and third place, all you have to do is scan your badge. That's here at PMTS, so make sure you stop by the Kennametal booth. You get a lot of crazy stuff out of this. You're getting digital advertising materials, so what they're gonna do is they're gonna come to your shop, film you promo videos. It's gonna be on the social media from Kennametal. It's huge. It's basically the best kind of exposure your shop can get.
Yeah. And a $15,000 tooling certificate.
$15,000 bucks. Do you know how much tooling that is?
That's a lot.
That's a lot of tooling.
Yeah.
Toolbox vending product, so I believe that's one of the actual vendors, you know what I mean? So it keeps everything organized, keeps track. You also get in-person training on how to run this stuff, because a lot of this, I mean, you can slap it in your machine, it's gonna work, but if you know how to run it properly, you're gonna get way better tool life, better finishes.
Yeah, they got on your productivity assessment too, so.
Basically, they're giving you a full shop makeover. Like, this is huge, especially, you know, a lot of the companies out there really focus on the big shops, you know, the huge OEMs. This is something that's really catered towards the smaller, medium shops, which is awesome. You don't see that out there a lot. Second place winner also gets a tooling certificate and a productivity assessment with on-site training and merchandise. Third place pretty much gets the same thing, it looks like. So to enter that, all you have to do is come by PMTS, come to the Kennametal booth,
scan your badge,
and you're good to go. The only thing I want to show you guys over here a little bit is we're not going to get too close because they are doing some demos here. But you can see these are all medical focused as well. You can see some of the components in there. We've got high helix end mills. Looks like that's is that an 8 flute in there?
Yeah. 8 flute.
Oh, look at that. With through coolant.
Oh, with through coolant too.
Nice. And what are these here?
So, in your opinion, this is a precision ground insert for Swiss turning.
Oh, okay.
And then our quick change tooling for.
So this is for real quick change stuff. Slap it in, take it out. You're going to be getting a lot more productivity out of that. Is there anything else here that catches your eye there, Brad?
No, these quick change are great.
Yeah, I've not
do
used
much
those
turning,
before.
but that'd be super nice to be able to swap that out without swapping out the whole stick.
And these do all have the, I believe they're the Ken Gold, which is that really high grade insert. We use that at my shop all the time.
Micro boring kit.
Yeah, the micro boring kits are awesome. If you haven't tried these out, we use these in my shop all the time when we're doing rotary transfer type stuff. Really good for getting into small bores that you need to have a tight tolerance on.
Nice.
Helps a lot.
Yeah. Very operator friendly. You know, you have a variety of sleeves that fits into one hole.
Exactly.
The position inside of it.
Repeatability is easy and key on those. So of course, make sure if you are at PMTS 2025, you come by, check out the Kennametal booth, make sure you enter the shop makeover contest. I can't believe they're doing it.
Don't forget to get your badge scanned.
And just get your badge scanned.
I'm going to get mine scanned.
And make sure you stay tuned as we continue our live coverage of PMTS 2025. You take care.